Now let's create our first Matplotlib plot. To do this, we need to import the package or the library Matplotlib, and then use the dot notation to access pyplot. So pyplot here is a module in the Matplotlib package. Again, this module provides you an interface that allows you to implicitly and automatically create figures and axes to achieve a desired plot. And then as plot or as PLT here is just to simplify things, and we use this as a shorthand. We also import other dependencies like NumPy, allows us to probably generate a bunch of numbers. Okay, so the first thing is to create some data for X and Y axis. So here's a list of numbers, X and Y. Then the next thing is to create the figure and axis. So we use this convention. So we Matplotlib just allows us to use this convention, X equals to, then we use PLT, then we type there subplots. Okay, all right. So now that we have that, so let's understand this code. So here, simply just shorthand for figure, and then this is for the axis. So figure here, think of this as the frame for your plot. Then the axis here is the canvas where you want to draw your points or your line. Then plt.subplots just allows you to create multiple plots in one figure. All right. So the next step here is to plot now our data. So use AX now. Remember here, we already created this variable. So AX, then we just say AX plot, and we pass our values X and Y. All right. So now we use this AX plot to draw points or marks from point to point. Then we can also add labels. We can just say, okay, on our canvas here, we want to use set here. And here we can say for X label, right? We want to say, or rather we want to say that label to be X, all right? Then for our Y label, we can also say we want to call this Y. Then lastly here, we can say title, right? Then we want to call our plot here a simple line plot. As simple as that. Now that we've finished that, all you needed to do is to use the plt.show and click on run. Now we've created a simple line plot, okay, which has a title, has a Y label and X label. And all these plots, lines have been plotted on our figure, right? So another example here, we use NumPy to, generate a bunch of random numbers from 0 to 2, 100 of those numbers. Then we can use multiple plots here to create the first one here, linear, XX, here quadratic, X power 2 and X power 3. And we just give it a label. And then we now give a label for X label and Y label. Then we just give it a title. And we pass automatically the legend in plt.show. As you can see here, we've created a bunch of three lines, okay? And we've also rendered the legend, and we've given the Y label and X label. So, and that's it for how to create a line plot in Matplotlib.